Rain had been falling since morning, a slow, steady drizzle that turned the streets into shimmering mirrors. In a small, dimly lit room above a bakery, 72-year-old Haroon sat by the window, watching droplets chase each other down the glass. His hands, worn from decades of carpentry, trembled slightly as he held an envelope, yellowed, frayed at the edges and sealed for 40 years. It had arrived the week after his wife, Saira, passed away. He had never opened it. The return address read, Marine Khan, Karachi. Marine had been Saira's closest friend, a woman who had been like a sister to her. Haroon had kept the envelope in the bottom drawer of his desk, unable to face whatever words were inside. But today, perhaps because of the loneliness that had settled deeper with each passing year, he decided to open it. His fingers tore the fragile paper slowly, as if afraid it might vanish if he moved too quickly. The letter began, Haroon Bhai, if you are reading this, I'm sorry I didn't give it to you earlier. Saira asked me to write it in case she never had the courage to tell you herself. She loved you deeply, more than you will ever know. But she carried a burden in her heart that she couldn't share while she was alive. Haroon's breath caught. His eyes darted to the next line. In 1978, before your wedding, she was diagnosed with a heart condition. The doctors told her she might not live past her 40s. She didn't want to tell you because she feared you might choose someone else. And she couldn't bear that. She wanted to give you as many happy years as she could without the shadow of worry. Every time she smiled, she hid the pain. Every time she said she was tired, it wasn't the housework. It was her heart. Haroon pressed the letter to his chest, as if it could bridge the decades and pull her back to him. He remembered the nights she would wake up quietly, slipping into the kitchen for water. He remembered the faint paleness in her cheeks after climbing the stairs. The times she said, I'm fine, don't fuss. She told me once, if Haroon knew, he would stop living his life to take care of me. And that's not what I want. I want him to laugh, to work, to be free. When I go, I want him to remember the love, not the sickness. Tears blurred the ink. Haroon had always believed their 24 years together had been too short. Now he realized she had known the ending from the start. He read the last part slowly, savoring every word. When I'm gone, tell him he was the best thing that ever happened to me. And tell him not to spend the rest of his days grieving, but I know he will anyway. By the time Haroon folded the letter, the rain had stopped. He placed it carefully back into the envelope and set it on the windowsill. The clouds parted, spilling pale sunlight into the room. For the first time in years, Haroon smiled through his tears. Because now, even though she was gone, he finally understood her love.
Hmm?